everyone, and welcome to Touchbase Thursday for December 17th. I am a couple minutes late coming on here tonight, and I apologize. I just simply lost track of time. So just going to give this a moment for all of you to find me live here tonight before we get started. And make sure that you guys can all hear me okay. So let me see here. So if you're able to see me, please comment and let me know. I am still waiting for my own little notification to pop up that I am live. And then we'll get started here just momentarily. Okay. So I'm hoping that some of you guys can see me, maybe. I have not been able to see myself yet. Just a second, so I'm going to get up and check my phone. All right, you guys can see me, but I can't see you yet. Okay, so we're just going to go with it. And hopefully I can eventually see myself, because right now it's just not working for me. So hi, everyone. Sorry about that. But welcome to Touchbase Thursday for December 17th. So I might not be able to see your guys' comments. Oh, there they are. That was the weirdest thing ever. Microphone is on and ready to go, Claudia. So yay, hopefully you guys can hear me. But for some reason, I was not going live and I couldn't see myself for the longest time. I'm good, Nat. She must have heard me panicking over here. Anyway, so welcome, ladies. So I'm excited to be going live with you guys tonight and sharing with you some awesome last-minute gift packaging, tags, awesome things you can do to get ready for the holidays. And I'm sure that a lot of us are getting ready for the holidays, a lot of last-minute things that we have going on. At least I know that's what's going on here in my house. This is the girls' last week of school, so they are done officially tomorrow. Just want to say hi to Nancy and Pam and Donna and Chris. So hi, ladies. But yeah, they're officially done tomorrow, and so looking forward to doing that and having that out of the way. We're hoping to do a little bit of Christmas cookie baking on Saturday, and maybe doing some, one of the things we like to make every year is like this caramel corn and this Chex Mix recipe that we do. So we're hoping to be able to do a little bit of that, but I really got to get things wrapped. I am behind on wrapping. And I know that this year Christmas is going to look a little bit unique for all of us. And maybe that's part of why I'm so far behind on things. It's just kind of been a little bit of a tough year to kind of, for me anyway, to get into the Christmas holiday mode. The house has been decorated for quite a while and I've been loving that, but getting everything else done, I've really missed, I don't know about you guys, but I've really missed some of the traditions that we would normally have, like our children's Christmas program at church, where Claire would normally play her cello and Natalie would normally teach the younger girls a dance, and they would dance to our choir singing. And so it's just been different. You know, we didn't have our Christmas parade that we normally have. And so I know a lot of you are probably feeling the same way. So I think it's kind of put just a little bit of damper on it not feeling like Christmas, because so many of our traditions that we normally do aren't there. But I think it's important to just remember that, as you know, if we have our health, we have good things to look forward to, hopefully in 2021. So I'm kind of excited about putting 2020 behind us. So anyway, just a few things that I have. I don't have a lot of classes open right now. I have been very busy designing with our new products. I've been playing with about 5 different product suites already, so I can't wait to showcase those for you. Now, there will not be any Facebook Live next week. Next Thursday is Christmas Eve, and so I'm taking the week off. But I will be back doing a Facebook Live with you the following week. Now, I just don't know if it's going to be Wednesday the 30th or if it will be the 31st. If it's the 31st, I may do it an hour earlier, like at 6 o'clock. But follow my page, or I always post when I'll be going live. But I will be going live that second week. I just don't know if it'll be the 30th or the 31st yet, because I'll have new things to show you guys. So those of you that have ordered from me in the past, you should be receiving your catalogs in the mail hopefully soon. Fingers crossed. If you do not receive a catalog by the end of December, please let me know and I'd be happy to send one out to you that I have. I'm still fading in and out. Well, let me see here, Claudia. I'll move that up a little bit more and put my speaker closer to me. So hopefully that's better. Bear with me. Checking my microphone here. Hopefully that's a little better, maybe. Hopefully. I did remember to plug it in. I really did. Anyway, I'm not going to be talking here long, so I'll be transitioning down and it will get better, and I'll have to look at it if it's not working very good, because I thought that it would be, because it's right here in front of me. But anyway, with that, like I said, the only thing open right now is my January bingo classes. My microphone's not working, Nat. Natalie just came down to check out the microphone too. And then I'll be opening up other classes here in the next week or so. So I'm just going to kind of be taking a little bit of time to relax and enjoy the holiday preparations, as well as what all of you are doing too. So anyway, with that, let's talk about our sharing, right? Because we share things. So those of you that shared last week, you got into the drawing, and I have 2 winners of my products from last week. So I have the adhesive backed snowflakes. Now these were snowflakes you can't even get right now because they are all sold out. And the winner of these is Shelby Laverack. So congratulations to Shelby. And then I had the glitter star ornaments, and the winner of these is Marianne McGinnis. So congratulations to both of you ladies. And then up for grabs this week, I have red stuff because it's Christmas time, all right? So I have the braided linen trim and all the trimmings embellishments. So those are the 2 things, and we will draw for that, not next week, but the following week. Again, no Facebook Live next week because it is Christmas Eve, and I want all of you to enjoy time with your family. I know that's what I will be doing as well. And so with that, I'm going to transition my camera down. I don't have a whole lot of announcements today, believe it or not, you guys, because I don't have any really open classes other than bingo. Bingo will be taking place January 20th, and it's an online bingo. Oh, I know something else I wanted to tell you guys. So one thing that I'm going to be doing differently in 2021 is I'm going to be offering once a month an actual online Zoom class. So what does that mean to you? What that means is if you purchase the class, you'll get your kit sent to you in the mail. It will probably include a stamp set. You'll need to provide your own ink, and I'll let you know what ink colors you need. But over Zoom, it's really easy, so don't be afraid of Zoom. But we will actually have a live class where I will be stamping the projects, and then you'll be stamping them and making them right along with me. So I'll take a pause while you guys do part of what I've shown you or taught you, and we'll be making cards together. Right now, all of my classes that I do online, I have been sending you guys the kits, and then you assemble the cards on your own with a tutorial or pictures of the cards. I'll still be doing that, but I'm going to be enhancing my offering by doing an actual Zoom class where you can stamp right along with me. And so I'm really excited about that. I've had about 4 or 5 of you ask me if I would consider doing that or if I've done that in the past. And I have been doing it for a local outreach program here in Isabella County, the county that I live in. And it's been working really well. And so I've decided to extend that into my own personal offerings, and so you will be seeing that added to my class schedule, at least while we're in the whole COVID months where we're not able to have, some of you who might not be comfortable coming here, or those of you that are just, would rather not drive at night. I mean, who knows? There's many reasons why you might not like to actually come here for a class right now with everything going on. And so I'm hoping to bring that class to you. And like I said, Zoom is very easy to use, and I'd actually walk you through it and make sure that you were all set up with that prior to the class beginning. So I'm excited for that offering. And then if any of you have any ideas or any thoughts of things that I can do differently to help keep you motivated and inspired and creating, I'm open for suggestions. I aim to please, and I always look at the time of a new year starting at different things that I can do to enhance what I do for all of you. So don't hesitate to give me ideas. And I want to thank the 2 or 3 of you that already have, because sometimes it's nice to get the perspective of others, and what your needs are and what you think might be something awesome that I can offer. So with that, I'm going to transition my camera down. One of the things I am going to share with you guys, and I am going to show you, is the designer series paper that I now have in my possession. So this is the designer series paper that you can get for free if you join during Celebration. And so I will show that to you in more detail when I transition my camera down so you guys can see that. And with that, I'm going to turn my camera down. You'll see the projects that I'm going to be sharing with you tonight, and I'll show you guys that awesome paper. Did my volume get better after I played with my Natalie unplugged my microphone, plugged it back in? So I'm just curious if a couple of you could comment if it got better. If not, I'm going to have to do some checking out on this microphone before my next live in a couple weeks. Okay, so with that, I'm going to transition my camera down and let you guys see what I have planned for you this evening. Oops, I need to move this whole thing. Bear with me here. So tonight I do not have any cards planned to share with you. Not a single card. Well, there's a little card there. A card attached to a bag, actually. So these are the projects that I'm going to be sharing. Oh, good. It was better? Yes. Okay. I wonder if maybe it just wasn't hooked into my USB very good. But yeah. So it's, yeah. Guys. All right. So first off, I'm going to share with you guys, show you a little sneak peek of what I'm going to be sharing with you guys tonight. And then I'm going to go over all this awesome stuff. So we're going to be showing you how to create this awesome bag with a little coordinating envelope on it, a coordinating awesome little tag, and then a cute little box that can hold treats and all kinds of fun things. Now, this box, I had to tell you, I got this idea from one of my team members, and so I'll tell you more details about that box in just a little bit. But first, I want to share with you the designer series paper. Now, it's still in its package, and I know it's going to have a little bit of a glare, but I will take some of this out so you can see it. But first, you have to see how much paper you get. So if you are considering joining Stampin' Up!, and even if you just want to take advantage of the amazing promotion, you can get these 5 packs of designer series paper for free. Now that's in addition, so our starter kit during Celebration, you get to pick $125 of product and you only pay $99 plus tax, free shipping. So you also, though, would get these 5 packs of designer series paper. And you get a neutrals, you get the 2022 in colors, the subtles, regals, and brights. And this is equivalent to a regular pack of designer series paper. There are I believe, 40 sheets in here. So let me open up the brights and show you guys what this looks like. So it's pretty awesome. Now, the value of these, each pack is $11.50. So to be able to purchase this paper, well, first of all, you can't purchase it as a customer unless you join. If you're currently a demonstrator, we can buy it right now, but only through January 4th. But this paper is so pretty. You have a couple different patterns on it. And you get like 4 or 5, I think it's 4 different sheets of the same color, and then you got a couple different patterns on the back. I love it. Love this paper. So pretty. So this is the brights. Now again, each pack of this paper is $11.50 if you the value of it. So you take $11.50 times 5 and you're getting a really good value in this paper. Now a lot of times people might say, okay, I like the paper, but I don't want to do what you're doing. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You can join, take advantage of this awesome promotion, and simply enjoy 20% off your products for as long as you would like. Or, you know, you just take advantage of this awesome promotion, give yourself time to think about whether you want to stay active or not. But it's risk-free. It's risk-free to do that starter kit, and you get to keep all this awesome paper. So just wanted to share it with you now that I finally have it in my possession. Okay, So let me get into sharing what I'm going to share with you this evening. So the first thing is, first you're going to be seeing a sneak peek of some celebration paper. So this paper is one of the free offerings that you can pick during celebration. It's called the Flower and Fields Designer Series paper. And so I chose to create this so you can kind of get a sneak peek of that paper. Isn't it gorgeous? Now, this box is not something that I created. Karen Birch from my team, I'm going to give a shout out to her. So I had my little team gathering just the other evening on Tuesday night, and she made this awesome little box, and she gave it to everyone at our team meeting, and it was jam-packed full of the most amazing sweet goodies in here. Mine are almost gone because my kids and my husband and I have been eating them all, but there was some really awesome cookies. She made like all kinds of my Christmas favorites in there, and they were really, really good. So she actually lined it with some wax paper and then went ahead and just folded this up. She wrapped it around with some ribbon, and it's a good little box to be able to give goodies in at Christmas time. So I thought I would share with you. She shared with all of us the dimensions for this box, and so I thought that I would share it with all of you as well, and we'd make this box together. So let me first bring in my trimmer because we're going to need to do some scoring, and I had it sitting here and then designed some really cute cards with the strawberry stuff today, and so I need to go grab my trimmer. So one second. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. And I chose to use some very vanilla cardstock. And we're going to do some scoring. So on one side of this, we are going to score, doesn't matter which side because it's 12 by 12. So we are going to score at 1 inch. Let me get this lined up here good. There we go. We're going to score it at 1 inch. And then we're going to score it at 3.5. And then we're going to score it at 6.5. And then we are going to score it again at 9. And then I'm going to simply flip this. And on the opposite side, I'm going to score it at 2.5 on both sides. So I'm going to put this side in here, and I'm going to score it at 2.5. And then I'm going to turn this over and put in the other side. It's just easier for me to do it that way than to try to figure out the next measurement. And we're going to score it at this side at 2.5. Okay, so I'm going to get my trimmer out of the way because I don't need that till later. And then what we're going to do is we are going to cut off. So I want to say hi to a few more of you that joined me. I see Lisa and Kathy and Kit. So welcome, ladies. We are going to cut off, this is where the 1 inch is, and I'm just going to cut off these two little tabs right here. So that one's cut off, and I'm going to cut off this side. And then this is going to be right here, the flap. So this is the flap on this part right here, okay? It's going to be the flap. And so I'm going to do what I call my little miter cutting. So we're just going to cut this at an angle here on both sides. And then we're just going to go ahead and start folding in on these lines. So they're already all scored. So I'm just going to fold. You want to make sure you get some really good crisp folds on there. And I'm just going to keep on going. Then on the opposite side, where this is where we did the 2.5, I'm going to fold those in like that. Okay, and then we're just going to do some cutting up. I like to cut these up after I fold because it's easier for me, especially sometimes on the bigger lines, to just be able to see where I'm cutting. So I'm going to cut up all of these to the 2.5 inch line. And I'm going to do it on this side as well. So I'm trying to think of all the different things that you guys could put in this box. So like I said, Karen gave us tons of goodies. Oh my gosh, were they just amazing or what, guys? They were so good. Those of you that were there. Oh, the other thing that you need to do is on this side right here, so this part right here is this tab, okay? And I'm gonna actually cut a little bit of this off because you don't need it to be as long as it is. So on this one, and if you want it to be perfect, you could, you know, go and try to find your trimmer and make it perfect, but I don't make it perfect. I just cut a little bit down, and then I'm gonna cut this in and do the miter cutting on this one because this is just gonna be tucked in and be the flap that kind of closes that box up. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this little flap right here. I'm going to cut this off and do the same thing here and here. Okay, and then all of this just gets glued together like that. So I'm gonna add some adhesive to these flaps. I'm bringing in an old adhesive, so I'm gonna apologize to you guys. I'm bringing in an old, the old fast fuse because it's what I had handy. Now, if you don't have any of the fast fuse, you're gonna wanna use tear and tape on this. I'll tell you why I'm using the fast fuse. I'm using it for purposes of it not taking me forever on my video tonight with you guys. So we're just going to fold this up and it's going to go like that. And then we're gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna add adhesive to these two flaps. So I'm adding adhesive to the middle one and then to the outside one. And all I'm doing is folding these up like that. Oops. And then these will fold in and down to make, whoops, I pushed down too much, to make your awesome little box. Isn't that just awesome? I love it, love it, love it, love it. I think it turned out so cute. Now from there, you can decorate your box any which way that you would like to. So you can do, add designer series paper, you can add anything that you'd like to this. So I added, like I said, some of the designer series paper that is from one of the celebration offerings. You're going to need to cut 2 of these at 6 3/4 by 2 3/4. Now I will be putting the dimensions. I already have them all here laid out. And so it's going to be easy for me to copy and paste them into the description of my video. And so you'll be able to have these so that you can create all the projects that I'm making for you guys tonight. So you will need 2 of these that are 6 3/4 by 2 3/4 and one that is 6 3/4 by 2 1/4. Oops, sorry, these 2 are the same. This one is different. So the smaller one's going to go here on the top, and then the other 2 are going to go on the sides. So I'm just going to add some adhesive here, and we're going to put one on the top. I'm actually going to open this up so that I can do it a little bit better. Still be on camera. That's the hardest part with doing Facebook Lives, because you have a tendency to want to pull the stuff closer to you to be able to work, and you can't do that so easily. Hi Carol, you didn't miss too much yet. You just missed me putting together a little bit of a box, and so you can always go back and catch the replay too. And then these 2 pieces are going to go one on the front here, and I did one on the back, and they're going to again be perfectly lined up to be able to fit here, and then one here on the back. Isn't that awesome? Oh, and Carol, you have your envelope coming in the mail, so please let me know once you get it. I think you know what I'm talking about. It's coming. I just sent it out yesterday, so while I see that you popped on, I want to make sure I tell you that. Okay, so there you have the cute little box. Now you could also wrap ribbon around this. You could also embellish the box more if you wanted to add like, you know, a poinsettia, make it Christmas themed. Again, I just chose to do something and showcase the new designer series paper. This is one of the patterns that you can pick out by putting in a $50 order during Celebration. Celebration this year runs from January 1st through February 28th or no, January 5th. January 5th through February 28th. And you'll be able to get a free item, and this is one of the items. It's called the Flower and Fields Designer Series paper. So that is project number 1 that I wanted to share with you. And like I said, she put in here all kinds of little cookies and treats. You got quite a bit of space to put stuff in there. I know you could put fudge in there. You could put a little bag with Chex Mix. I'm thinking of, oh yeah, Valentine box would be cute with heart cookies in there. Good idea, Denise. That's a really good idea. Really good idea. Thanks, Carol. I just saw your comment back. So anyway, hope you guys liked that idea. I thought it was so nice of Karen to be able to do that for all of us, and I know that everybody appreciated it. Okay, so that is project number 1. Now, the next thing I'm going to share with you is this awesome bag. Now, I'm hoping that you guys can see this okay on camera, because I think I actually have my camera zoomed in a little bit more. But this is a bag. You can see it's a pretty good sized bag. And it's got a coordinating little card on it. And so here's the card, and it comes right off, and it coordinates with the awesome bag. And this would be great for any like last minute gifts that you might need to do for people. These bags go together so quick, so easy. And I actually, you can see there that I actually put this little card right over top my ribbon. If you didn't want to do that, you could even just simply use dimensionals or a few glue dots and adhere it down to the bag itself. But I kind of liked the idea of hanging it over the ribbon, and it just kind of hangs there then, and then they can kind of open it up. Now, I also created a tag, and all of these products that I'm sharing with you right now, the bag, the card, and the little tag was made with one piece of 12 by 12 designer series paper. And so I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to put this together. Now, you could make this in so many different patterns and sizes and shapes. This one I chose to make using 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Now, I know that I have also seen this made with 12 by 12 designer series paper, and so it makes the bag a little bit bigger, but I wanted this to be a little bit more sturdier for what I'm putting in here. This is going to be a gift that I'm going to be giving my mom, and so I wanted it to be a little bit sturdier than what it would be with designer series paper. Again, I'm going to provide you guys with all of these measurements so that you'll be able to make this box as well. So I'm hoping you guys can kind of see a good idea of about how big it is and how thick it is. And wish me luck as I put this together, because sometimes, you guys know, I get challenged on camera with 3D projects because I'm a lefty and I get all screwed up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring in my my 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. Now, we're going to be making the exact same bag, but this time I chose to use a different designer series paper. It's still part of that Poinsettia Place designer series paper, but it's going to be this pretty green one, and then I'm going to be using some garden green cardstock. So you will need one 12 by 12 piece of designer series paper and 2 pieces of a coordinating cardstock 8.5 by 11. We are going to start with the 12 by 12 piece of designer series paper, and what you're going to do is you are going to cut off a 4-inch strip of paper, and you're going to just set this to the side. This is what we are going to be using later to make your actual card. And then you're going to turn what's left on this, and you're going to cut 2 panels that are 5 1/4, I do believe. Let me look here. Yep, 5 1/4. So we're going to cut 2 of them. So there's 1. It's going to be the panel for your little bag. And then here is 2. And then you're going to keep this little piece right here, because that's what we're going to use to make our tag. You can get 2 tags out of one of these little strips, okay? I know, isn't that just awesome how you can use all that? So I'm just going to set these panels to the side for right now, and we are going to do some scoring with our cardstock, okay? So I have 2 pieces of cardstock right here. And then what we are going to do is, let me think here, on the long side, we are going to score at, let me see here, I gotta make sure I have this right. Bear with me here. We are going to be scoring at 1, let me see here, on 1.5. I don't want to cut. Okay, 1.5 on both sides. So 1.5 on both sides. And then on the bottom at 2 3/4. 2 3/4. Okay, and we are going to do that to both pieces of this cardstock. Okay, so 1.5 on this side, and then we're just going to turn it over and do 1.5 on the other side, and then 2 3/4 on the bottom. 2 3/4. Okay. So let me get my little trimming thing out of here again. And we are going to start by assembling. I think I got kind of quiet on you guys there for a minute. So we are going to start by assembling the bag itself. So I'm going to be cutting up on those 1.5 inch score lines on both sides. Now, this is where you're going to definitely want to use a really good bond. Our Stamp and Seal Plus would probably work as well. I have a little bit of this old fast fuse left that I've been trying to use up. So that is kind of what I've been using. If not, you're going to want to use tear and tape. No waste at all, Janet. You are absolutely correct. So just going to fold this up. And then all we're going to do is add some adhesive to these bottoms and put this up. You can see that this forms 1/2 of your bag. Okay, so we're going to put some adhesive onto the outer side of this. I'm going to put 2 good strips of adhesive. And we're going to do this with the other side as well. So when you fold this up, you want to make sure you line that up with that seam really, really good. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Line that up really, really good. Okay? And then you're going to want to make sure that these creases are really good too, because this is where you're going to be forming that your bag. So there's half of your bag. Now we're going to do the exact same thing with the other half. So I'm going to cut this up. The hardest part is putting these two together. And it's not really that it's hard, it's just kind of awkward. And so if I get a little off center, bear with me, because I find myself wanting to gravitate doing that part, having it closer to me than putting it out. Because when you're on a Facebook Live, for you guys to see it's out further and I want to put it in. So hopefully I don't totally bomb that part, but you guys will get the gist of it, just in case. Again, we're going to be putting adhesive on the outer 2 areas here. My sister stopped in today and we spent a little bit of time together, and so she got a little sneak peek. I'm not sure if she popped on here yet or not, but she got a little sneak peek of what I was doing, and I said to her, yeah, I'm a little nervous about that bag. And she was like, why? And I know she said that because, you know, I've been doing Facebook Lives for so long, and I said, because sometimes me and 3D projects do not get along. Anyway, okay, so there's your second part of your bag. Now, what you're going to do at this point, you have your 2 pieces. Hope you guys can see them. And they are going to, one is going to fit right inside of the other, and it's going to overlap just a little bit. So you kind of want it to be like this. It's going to overlap about 1/4 inch, okay? So I'm going to be putting a bunch of adhesive on the bottom inside here. So I'm just going to take my fast fuse and I'm going to put a bunch of adhesive in here. And here's where you're going to would want to put lots of tear and tape. And then I'm going to be putting a little bit of adhesive. So once this goes in, I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on these 2 ends as well to hold that together. And I probably could have put that on before I adhered it together, but it's still going to be just fine. So I'm just putting a little bit of fast fuse on the very end of this, and I'm going to do it on the other side. And again, tear and tape would work perfect right here because our tear and tape is about 1/4 inch in width, and so it would go on here really, really good. but I'm just using this fast fuse to make it quick and simple. Okay, so then what you're gonna do is you're gonna start by lining up the inside first. So I'm gonna make sure that that butts up all the way in. And then, hope you guys can see this okay, you're just going to line up the ends and kind of gently tap it together for right now. Line up this one and then gently tap it together. And then once you know that it's how you want it, you're gonna lay it down and really go in there and give it some, oh, she is there, and really add some pressure to that. So you can see I'm kind of just going on the inside, making sure that's sticking really good. Gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm gonna do the same thing inside. So here I wish I would have had my little bone folder, but I'm just kind of taking my fist and pushing in there, making sure that that bottom is going to stick good as well. And look at you guys, you have this awesome little bag made with 2 pieces of cardstock. Isn't that cool? Okay, and then you're gonna have these 2 perfect little pieces of designer series paper that are gonna match on here, fit this perfectly. So let's go ahead and add that. So, thanks you guys, that was a lot easier than I thought. I was really kind of worried about that little, putting that bag together. The rest of this is a breeze. So that's gonna line up, and you're gonna glue that on really good. And then we're gonna add it to the other side. So once you kind of make a couple of these, these go together so fast, you're not going to have any issues after that with making these bags at all. And like I said, they fit all kinds of awesome little things in there. Okay, so there you have that one. Isn't that cool? Okay, then you're going to take a coordinating ribbon, and for this one, it matches, but I don't know, kind of doesn't, but I like it. It's the peacock and the pool party, or not pool party, peacock and the old olive. So it doesn't actually, when I say it doesn't match, it does match, but it doesn't actually go with this. Oh yeah, caramel corn and my Chex Mix would fit in this. Oh, that must be that's a hint that she would like some Chex Mix or caramel corn in this. I get it. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and tie this around there. So I'm just gonna tie or cut a little bit of this. And this, again, I'm not the best bow maker, so bear with me on this one. But I'm just gonna tie this in a bow. Let me make sure I lost you guys for comments here. So hopefully I can see them here in a minute. There we go. And I'm just going to tie this into, and I'm going to tie it a little bit tight, but not too tight. I'm just going to make a bow. Bear with me as my bow might not be the greatest, and I'm just going to adjust it a little bit here. And I'm just going to move that off to the side. And maybe I want this to be a little bit bigger. So again, you can play with the bow and make it any size that you want. Let me cut this off a little bit here at an angle. And then we're gonna put this to the side, and we're gonna focus in on the card, okay? So the card you're going to have a piece of, and I may have to get one more piece of my garden green cardstock, so bear with me. It's right behind me. Again, I stole it for card making today. And you know what? I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek of what I did today. Okay? Let me grab them. So I'm going to show you guys after my Facebook Live from these projects. I'll show you what I've been working on. Okay. I mean, unless you guys don't mind me sharing with you guys what I've been working on, because I think you're going to like it. Okay. So then you're going to take a piece of cardstock, and this is for your card. And your card is going to be 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. So I'm going to cut this at 4 1/4. And then at 8 1/2, let me pull that out, 8 1/2. And then you are going to score this at 4 1/4, okay? Because that's going to be the size of the card. And you've made this cute little card. Okay, then you're going, oh, I need my trimmer one more time. Then you're going to take that piece of, remember that piece of paper that we cut off at the very beginning? It was the 4-inch strip of paper. We are going to cut this at 4 inches. to make 3 different panels. So again, this card is going to match our bag. And we are just going to adhere these to the piece of cardstock here. So I'm just going to add some adhesive to that. We're going to put one here. And then we're going to add one to the top and one down here. So again, the whole purpose here is for this all to look really transparent, that it's all going to match that awesome bag. And one more panel down here. And then I cut a little piece of cardstock. I think this is maybe 3 by 3, and it's just I'm just gluing that down here on the bottom. And that's going to be for me to be able to do my writing, my to and my from or whatever on. Okay, and then you can embellish this card any way that you would like. And so we are going to embellish it with some poinsettias. So people who are part of my team members who are watching this are probably thinking that poinsettia looks familiar. So one of their make and takes that I did for their Christmas party or their holiday gathering involved poinsettias, and we did a little framed art project. And I had a few extra of these cut out just in case some of them were lacking any. And so I decided to use those pieces to be able to make my card. So what I did, and I'm not seeing my bone folder here, but what I did on the sample one, let me bring my sample back in. I actually used the bone folder and I had curled all of the petals down. So pretend that I'm doing that on this one, even though I'm not, because I don't know where my bone folder is. I am using glue dots, and I'm just gonna layer this together to make my little poinsettia. So again, you know, you can make this as full as you want. Oh, there's my bone folder. It is here. Okay, so I'm just going to go back through and do the little curling because I kind of like the curled look to this. But I find it easier to do this before they're together. So I encourage you to do this part before you glue dot, but I'm going to continue going and doing it because I like it. And then we'll make it look pretty again. Okay, there we go. And let me see here then. Oh, I'm going to put a couple of these leaves on. And so for this, I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive to it. Stick it on there. And then I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive onto this one. And put that on there like that. And then this whole thing, I'm going to dimensional onto my little card. Like this. And you can put as many or as little or as few dimensionals on as you would like. Oh, Kathy, thank you. Yes, I just got my nails done and I went with my plaid again. And this time though I went with green, and yeah, very festive for Christmas. Thank you. And then I'm using the beaded pearls. These are those triple beaded pearls. And I put one in the middle. And then we bring my bag back in. So again, I'm just going to put this over top of my ribbon and center it right there in the middle of my bag. And there you have a coordinating card with bag. Woohoo! Let me bring my sample in so you guys can see both of them side by side and how fun and awesome those are. Again, one piece of 12 by 12 designer series paper followed by 2.5 pieces of cardstock to be able to make those. Not bad, right? So let me show you the tag then. So for the tag, I used this new awesome punch that is in our catalog. And I love this punch. It's so simple. And all you're gonna need is a 2-inch piece of cardstock. Now you can pick any color cardstock that you want and any length that you want it to be in. I chose for it to just be, I think it's 2 by 4, and this just will stick right into here. You're gonna wanna make sure you can see it all the way on the back, that it goes all the way through and in there. And then all you're gonna do is punch this down, and it automatically gives you the little tag topper. And then from there, I just embellished it. I cut this, I think it's I used the regular width, cut it by 3 1/4, and I adhered it down. Layered my poinsettia the exact same way, added a to and from. Now there's lots of our stamp sets that have to and from in it. I chose to use the one from Wishes and Wonder, which is the to and from right here. Added a little piece on there. So let's just say you decided that maybe you didn't want to include the card. You could easily instead incorporate a little tag, tie your little tag on here, or you could put your tag on here and put your card on the inside with a little special note. But you would have all coordinating card, tag, and bag. Isn't that awesome? With just like one piece of designer series paper. I think it is so cool that you can do that. And again, you could do this for Christmas. You could do this for birthday, all kinds of different things with using such, you know, awesome, like I said, one piece of paper and not a whole lot of cardstock either. Isn't that awesome? I know, I love this one. I love, love, love it. And then this is the one that I showcased for you guys tonight. So you can kind of see the different variation just by incorporating different ribbon and incorporating but the same products and everything else to make it look just a little bit different. Okay. So that is what I had to share with you guys tonight. Some last minute gift ideas for packaging. Like I said, I will be posting all of my instructions. They are right here as well, but I will be posting all of these instructions in the description of this video. One thing I want to make sure all of you are aware of. So let's say I do this video and let's say 3 months from now, you want to make this bag. If you were to go to the group or go to the page and search in the page for, like, I'll probably call this, gift bag, you know, gift bag with coordinating card. And if you were just to search for what you think it might be, that video will pop up for you to be able to find me at this again. I know I get that a lot. I'm looking for that video that you did with X, Y, and Z. And so that's usually how I find it when I send some of you the link. I just go to my page and I search, and that's how I find it. But all of these measurements will be posted for you guys in the description of the video right after I'm finished with my live. But with that, who's ready for a sneak peek of some new products that I've been playing with just today? So my sister already seen these because she was here for a little bit and she actually helped me design them and put some of these together. And so I really hope you guys are going to like them. Now, what I'm going to be sharing with you is some products or some cards that I made using an item that's available in our Celebration flyer. So again, Celebration begins January 5th and ends on February 28th. And with a $100 order, you can get what is called I have to find the actual name of it. You can get the, bear with me, it's coming up, here it is. The Berry Blessing stamp set and the Berry Delightful Designer Series paper. So that is what I played with today. And these are 4, I need to make one more for it to be a class. These are 4 of the cards that I created with that suite. Look how awesome. I also incorporated from the new January through June catalog, the Strawberry Blessings bundle as well. But look how cute these cards turned out. Does that not shout spring? So this one I gave my sister the option of what color card base I should use, and which I gave her a couple options for the paper down here. And I was not surprised that she chose blue because my sister loves blue. But I gotta tell you, this one screams picnic to me. It totally does. So there's that one. And then we created this one right here. Now this one is similar to one that's cased, not cased, or showcased, I should say, in the catalog, but I changed a few things and changed some of the colors. And then, so you can see this awesome paper. This is that awesome designer series paper. Well, I didn't use it on this one, but it's used here, here, and here. And then the final card that I created today is this one right here. You always have a way of making my day. So, but that's all I took the time to do today because I'm like, okay, I've got to take a break from doing this kind of stuff and get ready for Christmas because it'll be here before I know it. And so that's what I did today while she was here for a little while. And yeah, it was kind of fun to be able to create with that. So I hope that you guys like these cards. I hope that you liked what I showed you guys tonight. So there's your little sneak peek. I'm going to bring back in my bags for you guys. Hope that you guys enjoyed these projects, and I hope that you give this a try and try to make these. Like I said, it holds some pretty awesome stuff in there. You got lots of space. You could. This would even hold like a t-shirt, probably not a sweatshirt unless it was a smaller child sweatshirt. But you can hold some pretty good things in there. And it's a pretty sturdy box because of the fact that I used the cardstock and, you know, instead of using the designer series paper. So thank you all so very much for joining me this evening. Like I said, I will not be live with you next week, so we can all enjoy our Christmas Eve. I want to wish you all a wonderful Merry Christmas. You will see me before the New Year, so I'm not going to say Happy New Year just yet. I will either be live with you guys on Wednesday the 30th or on the 31st. I will post it on my Facebook page and let you guys know, but I will be live with you that second week because I can't go 2 weeks without seeing you guys. I just can't because I love this. So anyway, Merry Christmas to all of you. Again, I'll be posting these instructions, and I really hope that you guys take advantage of these and make some of these boxes and the other box that I showcased for you for some of your last minute packaging needs as you prepare for Christmas. Thanks, everyone, and have a great evening. Bye.